Thank you for everybody for coming. I've called this meeting today due to the amount of recent incidents we've had at the workplace, so we need to come up with some ideas on how to minimise those so we can cater for a safe workplace for our employees. So if we just go to the first item in the agenda, we'll do introductions. Megan, we'll start with you.
Okay, so I will be the HR manager, or I am the HR manager, and we're dealing with a series of injuries stemming from the workplace, and we need to figure out why it's happening.
Okay, thank you. Pam.
Hi everybody, I'm Pam and I'm the Workplace Health and Safety Supervisor, and I'm responsible for the safety of employees, and any incidents that happen are reported to me.
So I'm Nadine, I'm chairing this meeting today.
Nice to meet you. I'm Susan, I'm the Operations Manager. My role is and responsibilities for implementing new workplace health and safety regulations and the induction of training new staff.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm a Workplace Health and Safety Committee member, and I'll be taking the minutes and I'll timekeep it today.
Okay, great. Alright, so let's get straight into it. Pam, you're just going to go over the incident report with us from the recent incidents that we've had.
Absolutely. The first incident was an employee sustained a back injury from conducting an incorrect manual handling procedure. As a result, he's now on 3 months leave and receiving intensive physiotherapy. The next is that there are numerous incidents actually involving forklifts, ladders, trolleys where staff are using them incorrectly, resulting in minor injuries to themselves and other staff members. And thirdly, a customer slipped and fell after walking through a spillage on the shop floor. She sustained a broken ankle and required surgery.
Okay, so what I suggest we do is we try and come up with solutions to why this is happening and ways that we can prevent them from happening. So what I'll do, we'll do a cause and effect diagram, and if you could come up with some ways on how we can reduce these, we might be able to resolve it. So the effect is incidents at the workplace. Okay, so if anyone can come up with some idea, like main causes as to why this is happening, and we'll go from there.
Incorrect training.
Incorrect training, so training.
Unexperienced staff.
Okay.
Incorrect
Staff.
manual handling.
What was the other one? Inexperienced staff.
Excuse me just a moment.
Yeah. Inexperienced staff. Susan, have you got any others?
I have the equipment not being up to standard.
Training. Anything else we can think of? We've got equipment, staff training.
Maybe the instructions on those machines aren't clear.
So that'd go maybe under training, unclear instructions.
The equipment might not be have the right labelling,
Wrong labelling, or wrong instructions on how to use it, or
don't put your hands here, or
Do not touch.
do not touch.
Do not touch.
Yeah.
wrong safety instructions.
Safety.
Wrong
Yeah.
safety.
Label.
Servicing of the equipment if it's not up to date.
So maintenance.
It could be just the staff is lazy and not wanting to take it on board.
Okay, lazy staff. What about training? What about not enough, or it's not
I
up to
think it's
date?
inadequate, the training's probably inadequate.
Regular training
Yeah.
and updating of information.
Yep. In
So maybe like once every 3 months or something.
yep, inadequate training. Okay.
They probably also need to have some sort of regular meetings where they go through the fact of, you know, are they up to date or not, and who does need.
So staff meetings.
Making sure the standard operation procedures are clear.
So be it go under training,
Yeah. So,
operation procedures.
yeah.
And if there are any safety operation procedures in place to start with.
So they go under training. So that'd be like what, induction or
Just setting up the procedure.
Setting
Yes,
up-
when they get employed, they should get a manual.
yeah.
Training
Procedure set up or training manual procedure set up.
And maybe they should have like a piece of paper that says that they've been trained.
Like a sign off sheet. Like where they
Certificate,
Yeah, so
certificate.
once they've been trained and being supervised using it properly, then they get a piece of paper or certificate saying that they know how to use it.
okay.
And the people who can't pass it can't use the machine.
Yeah. Sign off.
Well, there probably should be a risk assessment sheet that they
A
sign
risk
off on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
which is
encourage
part of
staff.
the training and meetings.
Yeah. Risk assessment.
Encouraging staff to identify hazards.
Yeah.
And that risk assessment also comes in with the equipment, that there's a risk assessment
Well, yeah.
done on the
Yeah.
equipment.
It's an overall
Yeah.
thing, I think, the risk assessment.
Yeah. Okay, well let's give it something to work with. Alright, well how about we just have a think about that. We'll go for a break, 15 minutes, and we'll be back here to summarise the diagram. Is everyone happy with that?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So item number 5, summary of cause and effect diagram. So I think the main things there are risk assessments, inadequate training, inexperienced staff, and maintenance on the equipment. Anybody else have any input?
I think risk assessment's a big one.
Yeah. Okay. Alright,
And
well,
making sure the staff is trained.
yeah,
Following up with staff.
Yeah.
And the operation procedures are in place.
okay. Well, Susan, do you want to come up with an action plan and give us some ideas, and we'll go from there?
Okay, the action plan that I've drawn up, Megan to email us with a sign-off sheet for staff to sign on completion of their training. Pam is to have all equipment maintained on a more regular basis. She's also to have a safety checklist for all machinery, and this is to be done on a weekly basis. Myself, Susan, is to organise monthly meetings with staff to ensure that they adhere to all organisation safety regulations. These meetings also need to include any new training procedures. Pam is to report to myself, on Susan, on a weekly basis to inform myself of any malfunctions on equipment or staff that are not abiding by regulations.
Okay. Right, so to summarise, Megan, you're going to email us a sign-off sheet from Human Resources.
Yep.
Okay. Pam, you're going to report regularly to Susan on a weekly basis. And Susan, you're going to implement new training procedures as well. Okay. Alright, so I'll motion those actions. Can somebody second them at all? Yes,
Yep, I'll second that.
Okay, so Megan's second. Rightio. Okay, well that's it. So I'll get Susan to email that action plan off to everybody, and we'll implement those new procedures as soon as that's done. All right, well thank you everybody for coming. We'll have the next meeting on the 11th of next month, so about month's time, and we'll follow up, see where we're at, and hopefully these incidents will be reduced. All right, thanks everybody.
All right.
Thank you.